Alright, let's go try this round 2. I don't know why it keeps on crashing. Thank you, River. I'm just trying to get it working. I don't know why it keeps on randomly crashing. It was working fine before my break. And then after my break, it came back and just keeps crashing. Actually, I think I might have an idea. I'm gonna check something. Oh no, this is like... I fixed it for now. I don't know why it keeps on freezing. There we go. Let's switch over. There we go. How's that, everybody? Looks good so far. I don't know why it randomly crashes though. No idea. Hey River, how's it going? Let's try round 2, eh? You have to let me know if it does crash again. I must have done something between now, or when I went on my break and now. Must have I've done something that's caused it to go wonky. Ooh, it's a memory. How's everyone doing? Mentally I'm great, but physically a little achy and tired. Oh, sorry to hear that. I'm doing alright. I'm very dehydrated recently. I know that's a little bit random, but I need to drink more water. Dave, did you watch the TikTok I sent you? Probably not. No. How did you send it to me? Did you send it to me on TikTok or on TikTok? No, I haven't logged into TikTok for like 3 weeks, I think. Hey Dave, but here. Oh, thanks Mogo. Appreciate it. Are you still playing Space Haven by any chance? Off and on. Ah, you liking it still? But Dark, I'll look at it after the stream tonight. Dave, go. Yeah, got it. It was a video of a new game. I think you're like, it hasn't come out. Okay, hold up. Let's look at it now. Hold up. Alright, my hear randoms noises.
I just found out this morning that...
No, I don't care. I don't care.
This morning that...
I don't care. I don't care what you found out this morning. Just shut up.
Out this morning that...
No, shut up. Oh, anyway.
Here is a game that is perfect to play with your friends or a long-distance partner. Imagine a game that has everything you love about cozy live sims, but it's online, it's free, and you can play it with your friends. Here's everything you need to know about Palia. There's farming, fishing, romanceable NPCs, mining, cooking, decorating your home. You can build your house and expand on your land. You can play solo, with friends, a long-distance partner, or just meet people in the game. Palia is coming to PC first and then Nintendo Switch later, and it's going to have cross-play and cross-progression, so you can just have cross-play and Nintendo Switch later. PC first and then Nintendo Switch later, and it's going to have cross-play and cross-progression, so you can just upload your character. You'll get the chance to play it in August, so tag a friend, because here is a game that is perfect.
Hell yeah. Alright. Hell yeah. Alright. I have to keep an eye out for that one. Oh, morning, Blue. I'm all paranoid that stream's just going to randomly go crash now. I mean, it definitely has the Dreamlight Valley aesthetic, you could say. But, I mean, the hook about this one is like, it's Disney, right? So what will make that game... I wish Nintendo would hurry up and update the New South Wales? I don't know what that means. NSW. It's getting pretty long in the tooth these days. Well, NSW is a state in Australia, so I don't think you're saying you want Nintendo to update a state in Australia. NSW. Switch. Then why didn't you say the Switch then? Why did you say NSW? North Shore Warriors. I mean, the NSW probably needs to be updated too. Why did you say NSW? Why don't you just say Switch? Is NSW short for Switch? Because I don't think there's an N in Switch. I don't think so. SWITCH. No, there's no N in Switch. Mogo, you need to go to bed. I don't think you know how to spell Switch. Yeah, I think so. I think, Mogo, I think you have to go to bed. I think you're like an elderly person we need to put to bed now. It's like, alright, Grandpa, go to bed. Time for your bedtime, Mogo. In for Nintendo. Ah. Oh, Nintendo Switch. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Still, it doesn't make sense to shorten Switch. Switch, I mean, you've only shortened it by SWITCH. SWITCH. You've only shortened it by 6 letters. You've only halved it. It's already short. I mean, I don't know. Yes, go to bed. Hi, Yasmin. How's life and things? How's life and things? Oh, Ina, you're up too. Why are you up? Everybody's here. How am I in a different time zone than Dark and Discord? Because one of you is the daylight savings time zone, and the other one isn't. And that's why I've got you different then. Okay. It's been good. I've been going to the gym. Oh, nice, Yasmin. You're getting the workouts. Any creeps you need us to beat up, Yasmin? Anyone giving you shit at the gym? We'll go beat them up for you. No, yeah, okay, cool. Yasmin will let us know so we can go and beat people up. I mean, we can try and beat them up. I'm not saying we'll be successful, but we can definitely try. It's the effort, right? That matters. There we go. I have an AR-15 to get rid of it. Okay, Dark, we're probably not going to shoot it up. I think shooting out the place is a little bit extreme. I think it's more satisfying to beat them up with your fists than shoot them, right? Dave, oh nice. How much did it cost you though? How bad was the pain? Oh, wow. Oh,
There's a lot about this valley that reminds
3,000 and... Oh, God. 3,200. I mean, I wish I could spend that much on a computer. I mean, most of it's the graphics card at the end of the day. Is that in yen? Yeah. Exactly, Blue. Exactly. It's better than 5K. Yeah, it's been... Of course it's better than 5K. That's like saying, you know, it's better than 10K as well. It's better than 20K. It's better than 50K. Oh, crap. It's better than 100K. But yeah, it's gonna be a damn. What's the specs on it? Can you give us the breakdown? What gets you? What do you get for 3,200 American? Well, let's decide as a group whether Ina got ripped off or not. Oh, God damn it. I'll be one getting ripped off on nothing. I mean, that's why you should use your resources. Like, if anyone's afraid of getting ripped off, you always come to little chats like ours, pose the question, and then you'll be able to get an opinion. I can't say it'll be an informed opinion, but you can get an opinion, which is better than going in blank. Alright, so 480, I'm guessing that's the graphics card. 2 terabyte SSD, 4 terabyte HDD. I mean, the 4 terabyte HDD is probably not that much. And the 2 terabyte SSD is probably not that much anyway. It'll be the graphics card's probably eating up most of it. How much is because the graphics card alone, that graphics card alone is probably $1,000, right? If I only got the Beauty and the Beast fountain and I'm so happy. Nice. Oh, I absolutely did that when I bought my current PC. Got informed by friends and opinions. Yeah. It's always good to do that. 2 terabyte SSD costs around about 300. See, it costs a bit cheaper around here. I don't know why that is then. Yeah, the 480 goes for 1,200. Whew. The rig is significantly cheaper than anywhere I was searching for. Are you building it yourself, or are you getting someone else to build it? I always encourage people to build their own, because you can save a lot of money for it, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot. I mean, I built the one that's probably why the computer keeps crashing, but I built the one that I'm using right now. See, ever since the update, it flickers now, and I don't know why. Stupid computer. You know, I'm talking about the benefits of building my own computer, and now complaining about the computer not working. I don't think I'm selling this well, am I? Choose what parts I wanted from Cyberpower. No idea what Cyberpower is. It sounds like an overcompensating company, though. If you have to call yourself Cyberpower, you're definitely trying to prove to someone. It's like calling yourself mega awesome super computer builders. You're like trying to prove to yourself that you're mega and awesome and you can build computers. Is Woody humming? I think I just heard Woody hum. That was weird. Never heard Woody hum before. I would never encourage someone to assemble their own PC. If they're confident in doing it, then it would never come up. I would always encourage someone to build their own PC. I think that's a bad mentality. I think not enough people build their own rigs now. Because that's how you get ripped off, for one. And two, it's fun. And it's a skill that people are losing out on. So many people are losing out the skill, the ability to just build their own computer. They also have 6 fans and 240mm liquid cooling. That's a lot of cooling. What kind of CPU are you going to be running? You don't need that much cooling. Unless you're running like a really high-end CPU. I mean, the GPU has its own fan, typically. You don't need that. I don't encourage myself to build my own PC. I probably accidentally... You'd be surprised how... Yeah, I don't think so. I refute that. Intel... oh, okay. It's a high-end one. You all need more confidence in your own abilities. I think you all could build your own PCs. I think that's a skill we're losing, is building your own PC. I don't want that to go away. Back in my day. Used to be all the rage. I want to be able to feel comfortable building my own PC, but I'm a clumsy person, terrified of breaking something after spending too much money on it. Yeah, but if you don't do something out of fear, then you can never encourage anyone to do anything, because you'll be a hypocrite. That's how I see it anyway. How are you ever going to give advice for anyone to do something that they're afraid of doing if you won't even do it yourself? And that's a Dave lesson. Chat is winning this. I don't care what chat thinks. Well, I don't mean that in the nicest way possible. I mean, everyone's got their own opinion, but I think if you don't do something out of fear, then you're stupid. Life is too short. I mean, you know, if you don't shoot yourself in the head out of fear, I mean, I get that, but... I don't know. I just don't think anyone should not do something because they're scared. You don't... Look, there's a limit. There's a limit to it, but I mean, if it's not going to hurt anyone in building, you know, I just don't think people should limit themselves to trying something new just because they're afraid. I think too many people do that. But yeah, there is a limit. You don't do brain surgery on your neighbor. Alright? I don't know. Maybe I've recently a different mentality considering everything that's going on. It's like discovering new food. How do you know you like it, or you can get? How can you get good at something if you never try it? And you'd be surprised how hard it is to actually break building your own computer if you just follow the instructions. I mean, there's always a risk to do it. It's not our place to be. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I don't know. I just don't... I think I have trouble accepting fear as an excuse not to try something new. Because that means you'll never try anything. To be fair, there's things I never did out of fear and trauma that I finally overcome and proud of myself. Yeah, exactly. And some things just take others longer. Exactly. I mean, it does take time. I don't know. I think that's where I put my foot in it sometimes. If someone ever said the reason they want to do anything is out of fear, I don't think I could just sit there and nod. I have to just say that's stupid. That's only because I'm an arsehole. I'm a jerk. If your neighbors are dumb and annoying, blue, then yeah. Well, for legal reasons, I'm going to stay out of my opinion on that. Yeah, Dave. That totally saved you from a future lawsuit. And plus, you shouldn't listen to a random person on the internet. You do you, but I don't know. Hey, Dina. How's it going, lawsuit? Yes. I'm trying to encourage people to do stuff that they fear to do. And someone mentioned doing brain surgery to their neighbor. It sounds like the scenario that everyone's painted, though, that the brain surgery is without their consent. So I think that's entering a different territory. I never mentioned anything about not getting consent for people before doing brain surgery. That was something that was just thrown in there. Feeling we're making too big of a deal out of PCs and trying to connect it to the Dalai Lama lessons. Well, first of all, oh man, you spelt lessons wrong. So, you know, you should spell words right. And two, yes. Yes, I am a nitpicker, yes. I don't know. I think building your PC is a lot of fun, and you shouldn't fear doing it. That's the long and the short of it. I want to be one of those stupid streamers that build their own computer building company and then do like live stream builds and then eventually, you know, ruin my company by saying something stupid online like that guy did. Artisan Builds or whatever guy did. Hey, Mr. Tanker. Oh, he's on YouTube today. You're normally on Kick. All the regulars here today. That's cool. No one new, guys, so if someone new comes along, let's try not to embarrass ourselves, alright? I said try. Now my niece has recently discovered my stream as well, so I might have to ask you guys to behave yourselves once in a while if I find my niece visiting. Just remember, we came here instead of watching Hot Tub streams. Yeah, I know. What the hell's wrong with you? That seems like a problem for you guys, not me. I mean, you're choosing this over porn. I mean, there's heaps of porn on the internet. Block your ears, Mr. Tanker. I know you're only 13. But I'm just saying, there's a lot of stuff on the internet that you can look up, and you're choosing to come here instead. So, that seemed to be more on you guys. Oh dear, family friendly time. I don't know. I'm very open-minded and I speak my mind. I don't go too far, I don't think. I don't think I go too far. I'm pretty tame. YouTube was right. YouTube was right about what? What you said before. What did you say before? You just said, this was recommended to me as a scrolling YouTube. Ah, okay. Ah, it was recommended. Nice. So it does actually, the algorithm does work. Whoops. I have trouble keeping up with messages on... Oh, I've got a furniture thing here. YouTube must be... Hey, old man. Give me some credit. You know, some people enjoy watching my stream. When I went away for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks just now, people actually cared that I was away. So, screw you, old man Blue. Some people hammer nails in the head too. Yeah, exactly. So, look. That could be true, and each their own, alright? Jerk. You're lucky I have low self-esteem, otherwise I'll take high offense to that. Alright, I think that's everything. Alright, so what I learned is for the Dream Snaps thing, and I can't, oh, there's my picture. A picture I took for my Dream Snap thing. Apparently you get to vote on it next week. So if anyone sees me on the Dream Snaps thing, could you vote for me? Because it's a shitty photo and I want to win just to prove the whole system's rigged. I know that's evil, but I never win anything, so... You believe it's on Wednesday? Yeah, from my understanding, the voting's on Wednesday. I don't know how the voting works, to be honest. I thought you could vote straight away, but apparently you couldn't. What happened before? Because I was on Kick and clicked on you for a second you froze. Yeah, the computer's suffering a little bit, which is kind of odd. So I'm not quite sure what's going on. I think it might be a low RAM problem. That's my guess because I've upped the quality of the game that I'm playing, Dreamlight Valley, and I've updated a few things as well. I think it's struggling with its RAM, but can't be 100% sure. The computer's just being dumb. Alright. What should we do now? How much do RAM? I think I have 16? I got 2 8s, so yeah, 16. DDR4. But, you know, 16 gigs of RAM should be okay, but with streaming, I'm not sure. I'm not very good. I think people forget, I'm not a very good streamer. So, voting will start 1 week after submitting start, so I believe we'll be doing a second challenge while voting on the first one. Ah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, I guess that will give us something to do every week. And so we've got about a month and a half before update 6 drops as well. So we have to, at least this is going to fill a lot of that time going forward, which is what I'm excited about. I think that's one of the things that I was really struggling with, is finding things to do every week. And I know that may seem a bit, you know, like you should be able to make your own fun, but there's only so much you can do in this game till you hit the wall. Alright. So we can sell those. And I think we're full up in... Oh, that's cool. You removed to get... Nice, thanks, Mr. Tanker. We're about halfway through about becoming affiliate on Kick as well, nearly. I think we're going 24 followers. It would be cool if I actually can become affiliate on Kick. That would be really awesome. And if then anyone asks, oh, can I give you a sub? I just say, do it on Kick. And then I don't need to feel guilty anymore. Yeah, that's because I'm helping a little bit making... Yeah, exactly, you are. And I do appreciate it. How many viewers are we on Kick at the moment? Can we see? No, not that one. Whoop. We got 3. Yeah, it's still better than nothing. I have your account. Well, it all comes down to followers. We want more people to follow on Kick. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but it'd just be nice to like as a bit of like a goal, you know. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. And notice I've got earbuds now, so this makes this a lot easier as well. I think one thing you guys realize, but those headphones that I always used, they digged into my ears every time I used them, and they were very, very annoying. Yeah, I have. Yeah, it's all thanks to everyone here. I mean, you guys are the ones chatting, so... I remember, like, getting to, like, 100 messages was a very, very rare thing for this chat. And then, I don't know, around about, like, April, May, something shifted and we actually got a lot of people talking, which I really appreciate it. It just makes this grind so much easier. Makes this a little bit more interesting. So for those that are curious, I'm back to my normal routine. So we'll be streaming as much as I normally are, but I will be shifting a few things up, as in I'm not going to be making my clip show at the moment anymore. Probably at the moment. And I will be doing different Let's Plays on my YouTube channel. Like I've got Spyro coming out this week. And I will be going back to my normal Let's Plays. And I will be starting a Minecraft server. So, and those are, if you're curious about those things. Yeah, they made my streams a bit more active, yes. And I hope to think more entertaining for people. And not only we will be doing Speedstorm Wednesdays, we will be doing one stream of The Sims 4 every week. I've decided. I just don't know which day to make it. I know that's not going to be for everyone's cup of tea, but I want to mix it up a little bit. So. Let's go step back. Oh, that's all done there. Say Tuesday or Thursday. Well, actually, I was thinking of doing it either Monday or Friday. Oh, no, actually. Maybe. Maybe Thursdays. Actually, Thursdays might work. I don't know. Not sure. It's just something to think about. Oh, those are fully stacked, so I can sell that. Yeah, and that's my way of dipping my toes into something different. Because I know I can't play Dreamlight Valley forever, which will be cool, but I do find myself getting a bit bored with it if they aren't doing something new. And some people like watching me play Sims, so... Whatever you do, make sure you pick a day that ends with a Y, otherwise people think you're weird. That's very, very good point. Very good point. Oh, man. Guys, we have to entertain Old Man because he's losing it a little bit. So everyone just say, yeah, that's really good advice. Because he's really old. I'm whispering so he can't hear me. Thanks, Old Man Blue. That was really some good advice. See, he heard that bit, but he didn't hear this bit. Because he's old. Hey, the wolf. That's someone new. Hey, the wolf 98. Oh my god, that's how we treat my uncle. Old Man Blue is the old uncle of the stream. I mean, it's like Old Man Blue. And please don't take offense to it, but you did call yourself an old man on your name. There's someone new. This is the moment we're looking for, everyone. This is someone new. The Wolf 98. Everyone says hi. The Wolf 98. Don't embarrass me. Everyone act cool. I'm not losing anything. I keep it all in the spot right. See. Okay, old man. I'm sure you're like have you watched Hook? And like one of them's lost his marbles. You remind me of that. Ooh, there we go. Hook is a great movie. I think Hook is very underappreciated. Rufio. River, you don't tell them you freeze like that. You just freeze like that and make it make them feel really, really awkward about it. They haven't actually said anything since they initially said hi, so I think we've scared them off already. Hook is one. Yeah, I really liked Hook. I think Hook had a lot of heart to it, but for some reason, it's not as well loved as I thought. Oh, thanks, Bejeweled Jamie. Everyone say hi to Bejeweled Jamie. Welcome. Welcome to the crew. Oh, and thanks. Oh, I got a raid. That's why. Hi, B. G'day, B. G'day, everybody. That's a big raid. Oh no, this is not going to help my social anxiety at all. All right. Well, what's the thing we do? I don't like to do the thing where I'm gonna talk about myself. Oh wait. Let me do the anti one. What's the anti one I normally do? Hi everyone. I'm a terrible streamer. You should not follow me. I don't do anything but play this game all the time. I played Sims 4 once, and I nearly killed everyone, so I don't play any other games but this one. I also make things really serious and make the situation really awkward. Like, how's that? How's that? Did I sell it? Did I sell it? Hey, B. Good to see you again, though. I'm crying a little bit because I try to keep a straight face too much. If I try and put an act on, I start crying. I'm not a very good actor. Nailed it. Thought so. Hey, man. I'm so... Oh, hey, Wolf. The anti... Yeah, because I hate it when people get raided, right? And then they spend like 5 minutes going, alright, this is what I do. I do this, and I do this, and I do this, and I stream this, and I'm this kind of person, I'm this... It's like, they didn't come here to hear an advertisement. They came here just to, like, I don't know, support the streamer they just followed, following someone that they believe is someone great, for a little bit until they get bored and then move on. Oh, sorry, B. Oh no, that's awkward. Oh, that's super awkward. So what do I do now that I've insulted the person that raided me? You know, just commit to it. You know, B, you shouldn't do that. You know what? You shouldn't do that. Just commit, David. You've already gone this far. Just go for it. And just, you know, people that come to your stream, the reason why you get raided by someone is because that person enjoyed your stream. They enjoyed your stream for what it is, not what you are saying it is. I'm just got to commit to it. See, I can't do normal. See, David's a normal. Yeah, this a normal one. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not a big believer of doing the whole thing. Like, I don't know. I think if people are going to, because a lot of the time when you raid someone, you do it for the stream you just followed, and you're doing it because you're supporting them. And the only reason they're going to stay with the stream they just raided is if they see what the stream is all about. They don't want to be told it. I could tell you, I am a 7-foot elite basketball player who is kind of racist. But that doesn't matter. Like, what I said doesn't matter. Until they actually see it, they're not going to believe it. I read you because you're a friend. I'm not the best streamer, whatever. I'm just... What I'm trying to say is it doesn't really matter what you say. People only got to stick around to see if they actually enjoy it. And I'm not 7 foot or racist. God, just shut up, Dave. Just shut up. What have you done? You know when you dig yourself a hole that you don't know how to get out of? I feel like I'm in there right now. It's really hot. I'm going to turn off this heater. Yeah, just, yeah. Yeah, I keep digging. I'll keep digging. Just keep digging. Just keep digging, just keep digging. Just keep digging. Just keep digging my holes. So how about that local sports team, everybody? For some reason, people keep on saying I should become a hot tub streamer, and I really don't want to. Mainly because this room doesn't. I don't think this room can accommodate it. No one wants to see. You also got Dreamlight. You've been playing it religiously. Yeah, it's a bit of an addictive thing, isn't it? And with them adding new multiplayer aspects to it, it's going to get more and more addictive. It's just a question of whether they start listening to the community a little bit more. I think that they're developing ways, though, to get the community more moonstones without lowering their prices. So I don't know whether it's a good or bad thing, but it's something they're doing. And I don't know if I said it earlier. Hi, Wolf. I know you're still around, so I appreciate it. God, I've got to think of a better reaction to when people raid me, though. I feel like that just went... I think that went down a really dark path. I come to Kick from Twitch. Oh, cool. How are you enjoying it? We don't really have a regular Kick group yet. But you could be part of that group if you want. I don't know what to do now. I've kind of cleaned up the valley. What can I do? Alright, I've got an idea. That's good. Nice. What made you get moved? This is what I'm curious about. People that move from Twitch to Kick. I'm always curious of why. Are you doing it because you believe Twitch isn't as great anymore? Or are you doing it just because, you know, why not? Wait, did you say you don't have a regular Kick group? What about me? Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, but Mr. Tanky, you're kind of both. You kind of wait, like, you're everything. Because you're a mod. What's the hell? Oh, that's a little thing there. I don't know where I should put this trap. I should put the trap. I'll put this trap. I don't know where I can put this trap. We'll just get rid of it. All right. What? Let me think. I'm gonna try and build a potion. Build a potion? Make a potion. So let's try and make. Oh, we need a digging potion. All right, we're gonna get some crystals. All right, we're gonna have to go into a cave, aren't we? We have to go to the cave of bad camera angles. So B, how far into the game are you now? So how far into Dreamlight are you? Let's go. You're not that far. Are you streaming a lot of it, or are you just playing it and then just coming on stream whenever? The section is way too crowded. I'm not too happy with it. I think this is too crowded. I have to think of a better setup for it. You gotta go. Alright. Alright, Mr. Tanky. You have a good night, mate. And have a good sleep. Not streaming because I have to concentrate too hard and I get distracted. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, is there anything about the game that you have questions about that I can show you? Because I like to be a little bit of a wiki, because I'm at kind of the end game, done and everything kind of deal. And I like to help out. You do? Thanks, Mr. Tanker. Oh, I've got 2 new followers. Old Man Blue and the Wolf. Thanks for the following on Kick. I just saw that. Oh, thanks, Old Man Blue. It makes us 24 followers away on Kick to become affiliate, which is pretty cool. Never been affiliate at anything before. Thanks, old man Blue. I actually do appreciate it. It's very flattering. See, I'm not just here to pick on you. Well, I mean, I like it. You keep me in check. I believe you keep me modest. I don't ever want to become one of those streamers that just say whatever and they've got everyone around them agreeing with them. I'm gonna be wrong a lot. I don't want people to call me out on my crap. Larry, I'm not asking you to prom. Well, luckily we don't have proms here. We have like balls. I think we call them balls there. I don't know. I never went to mine. Well, no, I did go to mine. I just went alone. Whatever. Let's not talk about the depressing life of me. I had hair back in high school, so I wasn't a very attractive person. Apparently, I got more attractive when I lost my hair, which is weird. Well, that's what my girlfriend tells me. I don't know if she just tells me that just for the sake of it. Or how 1800s of you... Look, we're always about 10 years behind the rest of the world, alright? It's part of the New Zealand rule. I closed down my YouTube channel, but I went to close down my Twitch, but it did it for me. Oh. But do you mean close it down as, like, exit out of it, or close it down as you cancel it? Did you guys get indoor plumbing yet? Yeah, we actually got that a few years ago. Oh. Hey, Criticraft again? G'day. Hello, nice to see you again. Yeah, it's good to see you again too. Kia ora, everybody. How you all going? God, I'm surprised at how many people are around tonight. It's very flattering. Just bored at work, waiting for your shift to be over with. Ah, it's one of those another grinds. So another slow day for you. Yeah, that's right, because you work the night shift and you basically just need something to do. And yeah, you're more than welcome to pop along here. Kill some time. There's some kind of chaos always going on. By the way, if anyone has any Dreamlight Valley videos you want me to watch or get my opinion on, just flick me a message, because I'm keen to do that kind of stuff. I don't watch enough of them because I kind of over the clickbaitiness of them all, but if anyone's got any particular ones they want me to look at, let me know. I'll be curious. And then pebbles. And we should max this out today. You went nitrogen. Yeah, I remember that. I remember you saying that, Critter. I'm basically overnight security guard in Southern California, Edison. And I just sit in my car all night guarding the construction equipment. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, has anything ever happened when you were on shift? Damn it. I need 20. I need 20. Alright, we're gonna have to wait to respawn. And do you always guard construction equipment, or do you just, like, go whatever, whoever needs the job, really?
So, you're in charge. Shall I practice my best?
What I hate about these new trees, though, these new candy cane trees, like, it stops you from walking past them. So it kind of ruins the whole aesthetic of it all. I don't really like that. Any way I can fix that? Oh no, that doesn't work either. Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah, I would go crazy. I think my ADHD would drive me insane. No, really, it's usually pretty quiet. The only thing that really happens is that Edison sometimes comes in during the night and pick up the quid. The only thing that really happens is Edison sometimes comes in and during the night to pick up equipment. Who's Edison? Wait, I'm confused. I thought Edison was a place. You work for you're a security guard for Southern Carrying for Edison. I thought Edison was a place. Is it a person? Guy that invented stuff. Edison is an electrician company. So so only thing happens is at night the company come in and pick up equipment. Is that basically it? Run it. Well, basically, because Edison is 24/7 kind of company, I'm pretty sure they get called. Ah, okay. All right, makes sense. Man, that must be boring. How long have you been doing that for? Must drive you a little bit crazy, though. Which way now? Oh, that way. The security company I'm working for now, currently working at 5th year. And have you always done them? Like security guard for them? Or is it like you get moved every once in a while? Otherwise you'd be going crazy. Been doing security work in general for 10 years. Have you had any Five Nights at Freddy's situations where it scared the shit out of you? I think that's the one thing I do. I exit out of YouTube. Oh, okay. Oh, oh no. Oh, quick, go. I think I got pull up for that, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Good job, Dave. Alright, we'll do another round of the cave once we get respawns. Alright, I'm gonna quickly get a drink while we wait for the respawn. I know, everyone else can get a drink. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. No, back. That was a previous company I used to work for. I was guarding an empty building that was for sale. One night, these two guys came in the parking lot, and they what? And they what, Criticraft? What did they do? I think we need to change my costume. Yeah. What should we dress up as? We go Space Ranger? Yeah, we'll go Space Ranger for a bit. Oh, they got out of their car and started yelling and fighting with each other because the guy and the passenger was like, I want to drive, and the driver guy kept trying to calm him down because he was too drunk to drive. They both came out asking for help. Weird. Yeah, you don't want to deal with a drunk person. They typically don't have any limitations. And basically was agreeing with the driver that he needs to calm down and he can't drive because he could hurt him, and told him they need to leave the premises. And then you got shot? I'm assuming that's how every story ends. Look at that one over there. I not use YouTube and Twitch that much no more. Oh yeah, fair enough. Well, I really appreciate you using Kick. And follow me on Kick. I will, you know, awesome to have someone on Kick. Or a regular on Kick. Alright, let's do another run of this. I had to tell them to leave the premises because I'm looking out for my own safety and other people around, so they did. Nice. I mean, that's smart. Like, you don't mess with drunk people. Like, the minute you realize they're drunk, you realize they could do anything, and they won't give a shit. They're a lot more unpredictable when they're drunk. Tell them to leave the... Oh no, that's what... I just read that. Jeez, Dave. You're not that popular. Drunk people can do anything, especially in the middle. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And sometimes they also make the wrong decision after they do something wrong as well. And that is even worse. They do a mistake instead of being around to fix the situation. A lot of the time they make it worse. And that's the scarier thing. Most of the time running away, but if they hurt someone, instead of helping them and possibly saving their life, they just gut it. Ooh. Well, what do you do, Critter, to get you entertained? Do you just watch random streams? Oh, probably more like my time zone, right? You probably get a lot of people around my time zone, Australian streamers. But I've never had to call 911 or anything like that. For 10 years, that's pretty good. If for 10 years you haven't needed to do anything like that, that's really good, actually. You're very lucky. It's probably easy money then. Well, then again, like, you also only ever need to fuck up once. And then you're screwed. It would just be that one night that you're not paying attention and, you know, that's the night you needed. I mean, I usually watch movies, binge a show, bring Nintendo Switch, play a game. Like to watch Twitch. Yeah, fair enough. You probably would. Dave, what's your closing set count? Mine's at 864 and I haven't got any more. Mine is at 893. That's 893. And that's not including this, some of that stuff. It's really easy money. It just gets boring. It would do. And there's probably not a lot of opportunities to earn more money as well. Like moving up in the ranks or whatever. Sorry. It was the way you said it was 893. That's right. 893. That's 893. It's more like lotto. It's more lotto numbers, right? Bingo. It's also nice because I don't have to worry about Supervisor True constantly nagging you or drama in the workplace. Yes. But you also like... I think the problem is... See, the boredom is the problem, right? Because you won't be expecting anything wrong, and then one day that you've kind of... You're not paying attention. Some shit's gonna happen, the finger's gonna point it at you. And like, you always watch those like cop movies or... not cop movies, you just always watch those movies where the security guards are all chill and like not really paying attention to stuff. It's because that's how it normally will be. Like day after day after day after day, you'll just be bored out of your goddamn mind. Thankfully, out of my whole security career, I haven't had to turn into Paul but more cop. And save a bunch of people from the mall being blown up. I've never seen that movie, but now I guess I know what the movie's all about. I thought it was just about a bigger guy on a... What do they call it? Scooter thing, not a scooter. What do they call it? I can't remember what they call them. Not the scooters. What do they call them? Ones that you don't need handles for. Ah, whatever. You know what I mean. It's a funny movie. Yeah, I've never seen it. I've never seen it. I've heard things. Segway, that's it. A Segway. That's what I was trying to think of. That's with Kevin James. You can't go wrong with that. I don't know. Kevin James is a bit hit and miss for me. He was great on King of Queens, though. I can't go wrong on that one. Can't fault him on that one. King of Queens is a good movie. Not movie, sorry, TV series. God, what is wrong with me here at the moment? I heard Kevin James is a hard actor. Really? I haven't heard that. I wonder why. I mean, he's not exactly like mega successful. He's successful, but he's like not successful enough that you can't turn around and go tell him to fuck himself, you know? I mean that in the nicest way possible. Heard that he's control freak. I hate that, eh? I think that's the problem with famous people is that, you know, they get such an ego with them and it really puts you off just wanting to ever be in that world, you know? With YouTube, you have to have so much sub to keep going on YouTube. Yeah, I guess so, Wolf. So I'm not quite sure what you mean there, bud. I think you mean you have to have so many subs to get seen, which is very true on YouTube. YouTube is... I like posting on YouTube because it's more of an archive of all my stuff. So I like to keep that going. But you're right. I mean, my YouTube stuff barely gets seen by anybody. Heard Russell Crowe has... Yes, I've heard that too. Didn't South Park make fun of him? Like, fighting around the world or something like that? There's a good South Park parody about Russell Crowe. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to move that over here. We'll move that here. So we need a good layout here. We need a good room to dig. Alright, so let's drink the potion. Oh no, we need to make no food first. I bet you there's a lot of like streamers that have anger problems as well, but because they work by themselves, you don't really see it. There's probably a lot of dirtbag streamers out there that we just don't know of yet. The thing is that there will be a streamer right now that you know of that you think is a nice person. That's probably a complete dick. You just don't know it yet. There's going to be like something that's going to come out about them. And by streamer, I mean like a high-end, like successful streamer that you just don't know is a dick, and you're going to find out soon. That's the saddest thing about it. You just know it's going to happen. Alright, I'm going to need more souffles, so I'm gonna get more souffles. I know of them, the Logan Paul brothers can't stand them. Yeah, but you already know they're dirtbags. Like, you already know about the Logan brothers being dirtbags. I mean, there's like... It'd be someone like... And I don't think he is. Esmond Gold, for instance. That's one example. I don't think he's a dirtbag, but I think it's going to be someone on that level that's just going to be, you know, ends up being a complete jerk. Most streamers, hell, even a good number of viewers, I know, are narcissists, yeah. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, you kind of have to have a bit of an ego to you in order to become, successful. Sadly, it's one of those weird realities. You never see a depressed person, or at least the acts they put out there as a depressed person, become successful. But they know they're good at something. I mean, there's probably a couple of examples there that, that contradicts what I just said, but most of the time, you have to have a bit of an ego behind you. That's why I like to think I'll never get there, because I know I'm like shit at doing this. I mean, all I do is just sit here and play one game over and over again for only 2 hours, because like technically you're supposed to stream for like 4 hours a session in order to be a successful streamer, whatever that means. Before to watch small Twitch streamers because they actually care about the community and get to meet new people more than a partner stream. That is true, but I also insult a lot of my community, so I don't know whether I don't know whether the caring about the community goes into it. I don't know if you missed it earlier, but I was ripping to Old Man Blue for being old. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that holds true here, but I get what you mean, though. I get what you mean. I mean, toxic enough, barely function in a public setting properly, yeah. I mean, I would hate to meet, like, I would hate to do a meet and greet. I think I'd be the most awkward, weirdest person ever. That's why I don't hope to ever become big enough to do it. Luckily, like, there's no way I would ever do a meet and greet. But I've always thought, like, hypothetically, it would be the most awkward, nerve-wracking experience for me in the history of my life. Partner streamers only care about... Yeah, I mean, I get why, though, because most of the time if you're partnered streamer, it's your life. It's your living. It's... It's the definition of whether you're going to be paying rent next week or not. And I get that. I don't think that's a good reason why you should make all your streams about that, though. But I get the pressure you would get, because if you have a bad several couple of weeks and you're at risk of not being able to afford your rent, one, yes, you shouldn't be doing what you're doing right now because that was a bad financial decision. But you can't understand why it's coming into the conversation. But it's just not a very attractive thing, you know? I've been invited so many times to conventions I would never go. Have you been invited to the conventions as a guest, or as just to come along and meet other people that you're part of communities with? Some of them are just over. Yeah, I think they overdo it a bit, and that's why I make a point to make it really hard to have any financial thing with this stream. I mean, in order to donate, you have to go through this like rigmarole. And I'm not gonna become affiliate on technically I qualify for affiliate on Twitch. I'm not gonna do that. And so I don't want this to be about that, because it never was about it. And I think if I start making it about it, it'll just lose some of its charm. So if anything's going to happen, it's going to happen very kind of like the laziest way possible. If I don't need to do anything, then I'll probably set it up. The only reason it would be cool to be affiliate with them. Yeah, I think so. I mean, they've got so many restrictions with being affiliate now. There's literally no incentive for me to become affiliate. Unless it's the only incentive to become affiliate is a monetary thing, and that's not what I want at all. I don't give a shit about it. I have a decent enough job. I don't. This is not a brag or anything. This is just me saying I've got a job I could have for the rest of my life, and I'd be comfortable, and I'm okay with it. And I don't think this project that I'm doing here will ever earn me as much, even close. Streamers groups, even a couple of times as a guest speaker. Wow. Yeah, I can't say I would ever be invited to be a guest speaker anywhere. God, can you imagine that? How come I... Wait, what's happening here? Why isn't this working? What's happening? How come this isn't working? I'm so confused. I think this is a bug. Alright, I'm gonna have to restart that game, because the game is being silly. What kind of work do I do? Oh, how can I be vague on this? I'm a workforce planner. So I forecast and schedule over 400 people to get over nearly 10,000 pieces of work a day done on a daily basis. We call them 400 FTE, which it means full-time equivalent, so 400 people. That's why you see me doing a lot of like management games. And that's, I've always been brought up on that. Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, it's in an office, yep. I work from home a lot. So I do my morning streams, I do 2 hours before I start my job. And it's my way of kind of waking up in the mornings. So yeah, it's office work. It's not the job I want to do. I don't think I'm good at it, and I don't think I could. I think it's one of those jobs that, you know, I could do it, but it wouldn't be like my dream job, you know? When everyone talks about having a dream job. There you go. Finally worked. I mean, yeah, it's not my dream job, but it's a job I can do. And I think that's good enough. Sometimes, sadly. Not everyone gets to do their dream job. And if you ask me what my dream job is, I wouldn't be able to tell you. You go, what is your job, Old Man Blue? I don't think you've ever you told anyone. And if you don't feel comfortable saying that, you make fun of streamers. Fair enough. You should make a YouTube channel for that. Just making fun of people. I mean, I can't say you'll be the most, well-liked person in the world. Hey, Pride. Sorry, I missed that. Was there anything new in Dreamlight Valley? Yes, there is. There is the first multiplayer feature. With the Dream Snaps feature that you can take a photo and put it online for people to vote, and voting starts next Wednesday from my understanding. And there's also Vanellope, who's joined the Valley as well. So we've got little Vanellope right there. And she's got her own little section. If it's Dream Snaps, I don't care. Well, I don't know. I think you should. Because I don't think enough people are actually looking at this and thinking that this is the start of something. Because if you look up here on the right hand side, you'll see there's a little level thing. Notice there's a 1 and a little leveling bar. I think this is going to be important for future multiplayer stuff. So you might want to still level that up, because as they introduce more multiplayer features, I think that's going to be included. I think that's going to be very important. That leveling system. And what's new in the shop? Do you mean premium or Scrooges? I think it'd be cool to work on a cruise ship, but I'm sure most likely want someone who's not heavy set. I don't know. It depends on what you need them to do. I mean, what's your specialty, I guess? I mean, security guard on a cruise ship, you wouldn't mess with someone who's heavy set, and you would never get thrown overboard. That's something. Seriously though, I'm retired 12 years now. You should make a YouTube channel making fun of streamers though, dude. Oh man. Alright, okay, we're gonna do this. Let's do it. The easiest way to get supplies. Alright, we're going to stop for a bit and just collect everything. This took me forever to set this up as well. There we go. There we go. Not a lot. Keep note of how many you've got there. One thing I want Disney to do is lower how much Dreamlight goes into the large chest. Well, considering how many large chests I've made a lot of large chests. I hope they don't, because I'm going to be mad, because I spent a lot of Dreamlight on all of them. Don't even get me started on large chests, mate. That progress bar was found to be like a friendship reward bar, so far has Moonstone and clothing, which is already in Scrooge's shop, so likely to change, yes. So that's why I think that bar is going to be rather important. And I think that's going to be very specific for the online component. So I think getting a head start on that is going to be important. That's in my opinion anyway. I think it's going to be something that's going to evolve and change over time. Large chest chat. I've made over like 200 large chests, so I've spent a lot of Dreamlight on it. So I'll be a little bit annoyed if they lower the price now. I mean, it'll be good for everybody else, and I'm not going to take that away from that, but I'll be pissed. Alright, so the first round done. Alright, get another one in me. And kill this. Alright, wonder how, if the number is going to mean like there's going to be a ranking system coming in the game. I think it's definitely the online component is what they're going to have to lean into if they want this game to last. And I think the Dream Snaps is a good way of them dipping their toes into it. But they really need to show something to keep the community alive, because the content drops there's not enough content to stretch it between the two their patches. So they have to add something like an online component that can keep things going, like a competition or something. It'd be awesome to have like an in-game kind of clan kind of or club kind of scenario thing that you could all work towards doing. Like you donate X amount of resources a week and you all get an item or something like that. I would like them to do something like that. Love the loud chest. That's how I meant. Don't. Oh man, don't even go into that. Bigger chest is definitely a must. Oh god. Pull your head in, you two. Stop objectifying people. There's plenty of other websites on this internet to do that on. Go big. You know, you two can just bugger off. You two deserve to be beaten up. Ah, damn it. I'm gonna try this again. There you go. Alright, we'll move everything back to normal. Making the dream stats available to all players and everyone gets the same rewards. Winners just get them faster was a great way to make everyone happy. Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's the problem because I think the worry about Dream Snaps was the content creators would always win because they would be posting about their Dream Snap of the week and their fan base would just vote them up and then that would be it. And I get that would be really shit. It means no one would win outside of that. I mean, yes, you'll get the odd winners here and there. But a lot of the time, the regular Joe wouldn't win. I hope we can get each other valleys when the full multiverse launches. Well, Vanellope, in Vanellope's quest, she did... I think that was the first in-game reference to a multiverse of valleys. So I think it's going to happen. I think it's definitely going to happen where you can visit other people's valleys. I think that's pretty much a lock. The question is it going to be one of those scenarios that you just load up someone's valley and then you can go visit it? Or can you visit them in real time? Like, if I play right now, can you guys join the game as I'm playing it? Because that would be chaotic for me. But I would be interested to see whether they could do something like that. Alright, got a stack of those. Cool. Alright, so we'll make some... When Valheim was talking about the multiverse, it made me think that... I feel when the multiplayer comes... I feel like that's when they're gonna call it. Yeah, they'll call it the multiverse, or they'll call it like the Valleyverse. I think they'll call it the Valleyverse. That feels like more on brand. It's just I think the biggest question is how will they do it? Is it just going to be you can visit someone's valley, that's it? Or is there something like, is there kind of some kind of like, I don't know, incentive to go visit people's valleys? Do you get a bonus for it? Is there something you can set up in your valley specifically for people that visit it? There's too many unanswered questions with it. Cool. Alright, we'll continue, because this is the last path I need to do before I'm actually complete my valley. Yeah. There you go. I had this thought that we won't get multiplayer until Ralph comes into the game. I feel like he's going to help us get multiplayer unlocked. It would make sense. That would make sense. I mean, they've already got the model for him. I mean, if you look at one of the earliest trailers for Dreamlight Valley, you see him walking around in the game. So it seems weird that they've developed the model there, and that was a year ago. So they've had a year of development since. It feels like Ralph should be good to go. But they might be holding it off for that reason. I don't know. It seems a bit odd for them to hold something in their chamber, though, at this point, when the community is starving for content. Like, literally, like, we want more, and we're not getting it. So, seems a bit off. Oh, back. Remember. Oh, alright. Alright, sure. Alright, how about we go about... Yeah. Alright. And then down that way. And one that way. And then down that way. Limited visits like 1 to 3 people, probably a social chicken rewards or something. I would like that. I would like to know what the rewards are. What will we be working towards? You know what would be cool if you can set up clubs, which are like communities like us, and then you can have a club room which you all can contribute towards. I'd like something like that. That would be really cool. And then maybe a portal in your village that you can go in there and you can see everybody and something like that. I know we're supposed to get another currency like other than pixie dust. Well, I know they found something in the code that was hinting towards that, but whether they actually will commit to that or not, I'm not sure. Is that 2? No, that's the 3-er. So that's a little bit too fat. Get down there. Alright, so what's the next bit? God, there's so many trees, Dave. Why have you put so many trees around? Me down. Okay. Oh, I'm out of path. Alright, let me make some more. I also have this thought that when Ralph comes to the valley, internet will crash and we need to go to the internet and fix it. When we fix it, multiplayer comes along. That's a very good idea, actually. I like that criticraft. That's actually a really good idea. It would make sense. It would make sense. It's an easy in for them, basically. I'm gonna head out, Dave. Enjoy. Oh, thanks, Ina. I appreciate it. We've got about a half an hour to go. Oh no, I didn't mean to make Brick Road. Oh, you moron, Dave. We just wasted how much? What did we waste? Oh, just stone. It's fine. Now the rule is we go on for another half an hour if we've got more than... We'll go more than 15 people now. Before I set the rule of 10 people, but we always seem to hit 10 people. So from now on, if we've got more than 15 people at past, so that's in 20 minutes, I'll go on for another 30 minutes. All the leak codes and files that people have found have come true so far. That is very true. That is very true. I'm on a special Discord that has all that kind of stuff as well. And from what I can see, most of it is coming true, so... It'll be interesting to see what's the next steps for them. I do find it kind of weird that they have like a 3-month gap between patches now. Which seems like a lot, considering there's not a lot of content to keep the game going at the moment. This path is a little bit fat for me. I don't like it. I don't like it, Dave. Maybe. Crazy how people can find all the in-game files. Yeah, I mean, we've posted before on the stream of characters that are not even released yet, like Captain Jack Sparrow, like who's left actually? Timon and Pumbaa. We've got screenshots of those characters and character models. There's still a lot of stuff that we've yet to see in game that have been revealed or announced. Ooh. Ooh. Ah, damn it. Grab it, Dave. So probably this week we're probably just going to be like getting ingredients to finish off all this pathing. Still got quite a lot to do. It's looking good so far. Yeah, it's looking good. I'm gonna flesh it out a bit. Kind of move that around there. Of course, we know Timon, Pumbaa, Eve, Beast, Belle, Ralph, Sully, Cinderella come to the game because you see them originally. Yes, Captain Jack Sparrow was an interesting one. Because you've seen that screenshot, Critter, of Captain Jack Sparrow. You want Milo and Princess Kilda. Oh, that's from Atlantis, yeah. Atlantean tattoos would be so much fun. Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's a very underappreciated movie. I have to admit. That movie is pretty great. I'm surprised to see Jack Sparrow, excuse my language. Captain Jack Sparrow. Yeah, Captain. Yes, you have to say Captain Jack Sparrow. Jack Sparrow just doesn't sound right just with Jack Sparrow. He's a captain, and you have to give him that respect. And I bet it will be the entrance at the bottom. Yeah, probably. I highly believe that. The thing is, I like to see. I want to start seeing unexpected characters. Like, I like to see them doing what Disney Speedstorm is doing, and they're introducing characters you don't actually expect. They've just announced that the next season is going to be a Lilo and Stitch season, and one of the characters is one of the experiments that weren't actually in the main movie. She was in one of the TV show series, I believe, Angel. And see, that's what I kind of want Disney Dreamlight to do, is start diving into more obscure characters. Because I think they're playing it way too safe at the moment. And that's boring. That's really boring. And we need them to start, like, trying different things. Branching out a little bit. I feel like the Mystical Cave is getting... I feel like the Mystical Cave is getting expanded because at the very bottom looks like there's a hidden doorway. Really? Let's go check it out. Let's go check it out. Because, I mean, I think if anything, the skull is going to open up. Like, that mouth, this is clearly a path to go in there, right? This is clearly something you're going to be going into rather soon, right? But let's go to the bottom of the cave and check this out. Check out what you're saying there, critter. The 4 ribbons at the very bottom and the doorway hidden behind it. Alright. Oh, you mean this one? Yeah, there is. I mean, there's clearly a doorway behind it. It does seem weird that they put this in front of it. Because, I mean, you would think if they had made this doorway, right? And then they weren't going to use it and then put this in place, they would remove that? They would remove that doorway? B.O.B. from the movie Black Hole, Maximum Life. You just said that. Yeah, that's what I meant, yeah. Yeah, I know you just said that, but then Critter actually gave specifics about where exactly it's going to be, but right there. Yeah, it seems a bit weird for them to put that there and not actually do anything with it, but I mean they've done the same with the cave though, like the Sunlit Plateau cave. They've put a lot of, like, clearly there's going to be more to that cave. And it's weird because they put all those entrances there. And the first thing they add to the cave is like something that wasn't even there before. I don't know. Because remember they did that secret room where you know, well, I think Simba's quest. I mean, from the very beginning, Ursula does talk about underwater system on the valley. True. That is very, very true. And that's why a lot of people think it's going to be another biome, but I don't know. I do think they need to add more biomes in order for this game to be able to last. Because even I'm running out of room to put everyone. I'm going to have to start deleting things soon. It's going to be a Starbucks. Yeah, probably. I mean, I've never actually had a Starbucks coffee. Is it actually worth, like, is it worth the fuss? I mean, they do have Starbucks in New Zealand. I'm not saying that they don't. I'm just saying I've never gone to one before. I haven't never needed to. We have 3 biomes. I mean, everyone assumes that Easter egg was, or that hint was more biomes, but how are they going to do it, right? I would like to see them expand the current biomes, like here. Like, give more, like, have an ability to make the biomes bigger. The ones that you already have. I mean, I can see it being an extension, right? Like, just being, like, added here. And, like, here. And then maybe here. And they've got this big donut thing up here. Which could be anything. But I would I would like to see these just be bigger. Like, I would love for the Peaceful Meadow to be bigger. Or the Frosted Villa to be bigger. I don't know. So I want to make massive biomes, right? And I think the pathways here kind of restricted a little bit. I don't know. I think that maybe it's just me, though. My valley's completely empty at the moment. Yeah, I kind of demolished it with the recent update, which I might actually do with every patch. Because I played this so much online. I might just demolish my village after every patch and just rebuild it. Because I actually really enjoyed putting all the pathways down and rebuilding it the way I have now. I would love a way to like connect the village, the two biomes. Like up here, this feels like an organic one that we should be able to connect up, but I don't know, it just doesn't feel like there isn't a way to do that. I mean, these two biomes feel like one, right? And there isn't really an organic way of connecting it all up. I don't know, in my opinion anyway. Giving us double down to limit. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I did that as well. I moved all my storage outside, which I love now. I love my little storage area. I would like to be able to place all the items on a table, though. And that seems really annoying. Oh, actually, brilliant. I had this thought the other Darker Self isn't completely good yet. When Jafar comes to the game, he's going to convince the Darker Self to help create him a new curse to the valley, and that 3 new biomes come into play. I do like the idea that we're heading into a territory where it's not fixing stuff that's happened, and that we're going to be creating new stories. I do like that idea, and the Darker Self one I think is a very cool element to play with. But I noticed he's not showing up on this character list anymore. Because he was before. Before the Vanellope patch, the Darker Self was showing up on here. Now it's not, which is a weird change. And is the Darker Self around? I don't know. Something seems to have changed with the Darker Self's activity. I'm going to try and figure out where he is. I think maybe he's in here. Oh, there he is. He's being all emo over there. Dave, do you ever feel like, I don't know, like nobody will ever really like you because you're too weird? Yeah, pretty much all the time, yeah. Really? Everybody seems to like you. That's not true. Maybe, but that doesn't mean I can't get anxious. Don't see now, my I don't want my character to say maybe. No, it's supposed to say no. Great, that almost makes me feel worse. If you feel like that, then what hope is for a weirdo like me? Everyone's a little bit weird in their own. Everybody's a little weird in their own way. Yeah. Besides, what's even a so-called normal? Trust me, normal is overrated. True. You've got to find people who appreciate your particular kind of weirdness. Maybe you're right. Talking about that, actually, what made me feel kind of better? Weird. All right. Stupid emo Dave. Anyway. Because they did say the forgetting is being removed at the end of the year. And that phase 2 is starting a new chapter in the valley. So new story, new biomes, etc. New characters. Yeah, they did say that, but I don't know. I don't like how long we have to wait for content or even information about it. They seem to be dropping it very last minute nowadays, which can be good or bad. You don't think that's self? I don't think it's ever going to become. It's basically your self doubt. I kind of want it never to change. It's always your self doubt that's always there. Your self doubt is always around. I like the idea your self doubt is always around. Ooh. There you go. And Jafar coming to the Valley is definitely going to start some new chaos in the Valley. Yeah, I hope so. I hope at least we get some hints towards what the story is going to be about as well. It's like, what's it going to be? Is it going to be like, he's just going to come and cause problems? Is it going to be like all the villains team up and kind of deal? The thing is, like, when are we going to start getting that content? It's very vague about when that's going to happen. Because they haven't announced free to play. Like Disney Speedstorm has announced they're going free to play in September, and September is the year anniversary for Dreamlight Valley. So when are they going free to play? I feel like they're going to go to free to play at the same time as Disney Speedstorm. I don't know though. You probably don't want them to go free to play at the same time, because you don't want to dilute the player base. I feel September update with Bell is going to be the last update before the full game launch, because they don't show anything after September. I mean, it would make sense for Bell to be... I think if they're going to do it, they should launch Bell and go free to play at the same time. Because Bell is on the cover art of the game, and it would make sense. It could all kind of line up. Yeah. You just want Eve. I want Eve too. I think Eve has been way too... I mean, I've heard the voice lines of Eve already in the game. So they've already got the voice lines down. I'm surprised they haven't introduced that already. I think like we're either going to get Eve or Jack Sparrow with the next update, along with Beauty and the Beast. So we're going to get Beauty and the Beast, and we're going to also get, I believe, Eve or Jack Sparrow. September 6th was exactly 1 year since the game had become early access, so it makes sense for the next update to release. And yeah, it would make sense, and it makes sense for them to go to free to play, and we kind of want them to go free to play. I know that seems weird to say, but the more money they get coming to the game, the more resources they will have to invest in it. And if they can keep it going, giving free content out, and being able to add in the cosmetic and earn enough just doing the cosmetic stuff they do now, they can keep this game going on for a very long time with the free content. I don't know whether they'll go down that route or they'll get greedy. Most likely they'll probably get greedy, but I like to think that they won't. I have hope. And that's probably a deadly thing to have. I realize this thing. Oh, these things aren't right. Yeah, I think we've still got... Yep, still got that. Cool. I do have to admit, that looks amazing. Like, I've got that all full. This game could be just good as Fortnite with constant up. Yeah, I agree. I think the problem is this: if they're constantly going, we need to make more money, we need to make more money, we need to make more money, and put all the resources into that, they'll lose. They'll lose. They'll get the whales, but you're not constantly buying shit over and over. Like, this isn't one of those games like Diablo where you get a resource that you can constantly need to replenish, right? It's one of those things that once you buy something, that's it. You don't need to constantly buy the same thing over and over and over again. So the only way they're going to be able to keep new people coming to the game is to have a healthy player base, and to do that is not to be a dick when it comes to content. It's the only way they're going to keep people around. And I hope that's what the angle they go on. I really do. But who knows? Who knows? I mean, I wish I could buy everything in the game. It's reached a point that even my budget's pretty stretched. I mean, if I was a big hotshot YouTuber earning heaps of money, I'd definitely pay for it. But I'm not, unfortunately. Make sure that's all nice and tidy. Yep. I hope they don't eventually want us to buy certain characters. I mean, it would suck to needing to buy certain characters to keep the plot going. I mean, they have said they're going to release expansion packs. Or something in the equivalent of expansion packs for the story. So, I mean, don't surprise if Phase 2 it is kind of you have to pay for it. So the free-to-play, you get the base game up until what we've got. And then Phase 2 is something you have to pay for. Because otherwise, you know, the new people coming to the game, how will they get money out of them? And no, that shouldn't be the whole purpose, but at the end of the day, you know, that's a, you know, how else are they don't work for free. Alright. Team, we're going to leave it there. I can see them doing current bundles and premium shop. Yeah, I can see that too. And it'll be interesting to see if they go down that route, but I guess time will tell. Thanks all for coming along today. It's been really good for my first one back from holiday. I'll be on in about 7 hours time to do my morning stream. As I said, that things are going to be doing things a little bit differently. I'm not going to be doing my clip shows anymore. But I will be doing my long form Let's Plays on my YouTube channel on a weekly basis, so I don't know if that's your kind of thing. Thanks for all popping along though. Thanks Nettie, thanks Critter, I hope work isn't too suffering for you. Thanks Pride, good to see you again. Thanks Old Man Blue, thanks B for the raid earlier, and thanks Bejeweled and Direct Dev for the follows. First follows back from holiday, I appreciate it. Thank you. Who else? Thanks Dina. Thanks Mr. Tanker. Thanks Mr. The Wolf for the follows on Kick. Oh yeah, thanks Old Man Blue for the follow and Kick on there too. Thanks River as always for being an OG on that side of the fence. And thank you. Who else? Who else should I thank? Who else I have to remember? Ina. Thanks for Ina for popping along. I feel really bad. Thanks, Yasmin. I'm trying to remember everyone. If you haven't talked for a while, that's the problem. I will miss you. But thank you all for popping along. Have a good rest of the day. It's 11:30 PM for me, so I'm going to bed, and then I'm going to wake up and then stream for another 2 hours. So it's pretty much what my life is when I get into my routine. But yeah, thanks you all for watching. We'll raid someone for the sake of it. Go give this person some love, even if it's like for like a minute or two. I don't know. People really kind of enjoy that kind of thing when you raid someone. So let's see. Who can we raid? I have no one that I follow. So that sucks. Let me see. Do we have anyone? Dreamlight Valley. Let's see who we can raid, because we'll raid someone and at least cheer them up. It'll be like a small streamer. Let me see here. Who should we raid? Trying to find someone with a camera, because they always seem to be the best. Let me see here. Vixenomon. South African streamer. Yeah, I like South Africa. Alright, we'll do the South African streamer. Vixenomon. Alright, so let's raid this person. They've only got eight viewers, but we'll raid them. Go say hi. Give them some love, and then, oh no, stay around for a couple of minutes and then tell them to goodbye. But I'll see you all, maybe hopefully see some of you in 7 hours. If not, I'll see you this time tomorrow. But until next time, everyone, be order.